to episode 5 of the podcast Deals with Heels, where female entrepreneurs thrive. This is our fifth episode and the final episode of our mindset series.
Yes, the challenge mindset. This one is going to intertwine all of ours together.
It is. There have been definite times in my life when I have had a challenge mindset. And growing up, especially, I was an athlete. And I think when you're growing up, you're faced with a lot of challenges that you feel like you're always having to have this battle that's in front of you. And having that flexibility as an adult and being able to tap into that is such a big deal.
I think that I probably resonate with the challenge mindset more than any, because it's one of those, just dare me, please, just dare me, because I did it with this very podcast. So many people were saying, you can't do this. You can't. Oh, just watch. Yeah. And I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it for me. So yeah. I really relate with this one. And this actually goes into every little aspect of all the ones that we've been doing, for sure.
It really does. It reminds me a little bit of our second episode where we talked about growth and scarcity, because to have that challenge mindset, you have to let go of limiting beliefs. You can't say, I can't do that. I'm not good enough for that. The challenge mindset is, I can do it. I can do anything. Dare me, challenge me. I can make this happen.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just look at some of the greatest people that they've had to have that challenge mindset, because sometimes you are going to get knocked down. And that challenge mindset, that why, that passion behind whatever you are doing is going to keep you going.
It is. And I find it useful if I'm struggling to accomplish something or mark things off my list. I like to challenge myself and put that out there. Have that kind of that deadline that we talked about.
We are strong deadliners. And
I'm busy. And if I don't have a deadline on something that's important to me, then I will let it go, and I'll say, I'll hit that next time. And so the deadline is really important. And we did that when we set our launch day for Deals with Heels. We set that deadline, and we have been humping it to that the whole time.
Absolutely. And that's so crucial for your time management, your spiritual side, everything, because when you do set those deadlines, you get it done, you move on, you accomplish it, you move on, versus just going through the day to day. It is so important to be able to, that's living a fulfilled life, is being able to challenge yourself to do better than you did the day before.
Absolutely. From a marketing perspective, I like a challenge mindset. I think it is really good for a business owner to embody that sometimes and to use it. And it's really good and kind of easy to market to people that have that, because those marketing messages of challenging them and encouraging them and fight the good fight and all
it's willing
of those.
To go out on a limb.
Yes.
It's that. I think the challenge mindset works so well with marketing, just because you have to embrace being able to change, and challenge yourself to get to that next step of growth that you want to get in your business. So I 1000% agree with that.
And really if you think about it, your whole marketing plan has sort of a challenge mindset to it. I always encourage people to think of their marketing as campaigns, not just, hey, I'm going to run some ads on social media, or I'm going to run some radio ads. And those campaigns, to me, because I'm competitive, are like challenges. That's my challenge. I'm going to get this campaign done, and we're going to be successful. And I monitor, and all of that, I think, are like little challenges throughout your year that you work towards. And if you embody those, they can be really successful.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And it's good. It's just like setting the goals through the day. It's that challenge to get it done, and that's where that as an entrepreneur, as us being able to follow our dreams, that growth mindset versus scarcity is when we put that deadline into place and we get up every day to get that goal that we are reaching for, that we said we were going to do in January or whatever, it's the ones that make it. And then the ones that say, I can't run my own business, is because they did not use their challenge mindset.
Right. Or they didn't have their, they couldn't embody it. They couldn't come up with it like a professional athlete. Think about the challenge. They have that challenge mindset but if they don't believe in it, if they don't believe in their team, if they don't do the work behind it, it doesn't work for them either, even though they've probably spent their whole lives living in the challenge mindset space.
Yes.
It doesn't always happen if you're not doing the work that goes along with it.
Oh, absolutely.
So challenge mindset, we love that. We love that people can use that in all aspects of their life. I certainly challenge myself every day to do something and be better. So our next segment is called
Show Us Your Deals.
And it came about because of something that Christina and I really bonded with, and that is we wear heels almost every day, and thus the name of our podcast. And we don't discriminate. Not everyone wears heels, and we appreciate all sizes of heels and flats and wedges and tennis shoes.
Whatever makes you feel beautiful. That is why I wear my heels. I am the queen of the world type,
I like, I think they make me feel a little bit powerful.
Absolutely. Yes.
I don't know what it is about it, but
I put on those heels and you better believe it, my walk gets straighter. And yes.
So one of the things that we would do is when we would do something good that we were proud of, whether that was closed an actual deal or we overcame something like scarcity mindset or had something positive happen to us as a part of our spiritual growth, we would take a photo of our foot, our heel, and send it to each other. And that was a sign to each other that something fantastic happened to us today.
And that was just our way of, hey, we might be busy, but if we immediately saw that heel coming from, coming from you, it was like, it just reaffirmed like, oh my goodness, like, she's doing something great. And I was able to support her on that. I never had that female community and we just bonded on that. And so it was so nice to be able to support you as soon as I saw that versus just a text message, and get to really celebrate those wins right in that moment.
And to be, it makes it a little bit more exciting.
Oh, absolutely.
So we really want to pass that on to our listeners and to empower other female entrepreneurs to share their success stories with us so we can share them with the world and help them celebrate those as well. So we encourage you to take a photo of your heel and share your story. And that can be on social media where you tag us at Deals with Heels, or you use the hashtag
Deals with Heels.
Or you can email me at Debra, Debra, at dealswithheels.com. And then every week we are going to highlight our Queen of the Week.
So who is our Queen of the Week?
Our Queen of the Week this week is a fellow female badass entrepreneur, and her name is Beth Brown, and she owns the Shine Company. It is a social media marketing company. She does organic content, and she has really developed her own pillars of marketing, which is a term that we use in marketing a lot. But she really developed her own to help you figure out what your messaging should be and your strategy on social media. But she, like all of us, has struggled with time management and struggled with staying on track. She has children. She helps her husband with his business. And then she has her thriving social media business as well. So she, as a part of her deal that she sent us, she talked about how she took a coaching class, and he recommended that she read the book, The One Thing.
Yes.
And it really helped her set boundaries and set her non-negotiables. Like, I'm doing this and it's non-negotiable, and sticking to it. And it really changed her life. So much so. And I've met with Beth before, and she was very good at time blocking and managing her time. As marketing people, it gets hard for us sometimes.
Yes, I help you with that a lot. Yeah,
you do, because I can just start being creative, and if I'm with another creative person, hours can pass, and we haven't really checked anything off of our list. But it has encouraged Beth. She's done so well that it encouraged her to start her own educational series called The Time Lab, where she helps other women and probably men too with doing the same thing. And she's getting ready to launch it. And I got pictures of her heels, and she's so creative. So I got a little photo editing on some of them as well. So Beth Brown, you are our Queen of the Week. You can find links to Beth's website in our show notes. And if you stay tuned on our website, we will link back in. And when she launches her The Time Lab, hopefully we'll be able to have her come back in.
Absolutely.
Maybe for our time management key. Might be a good tie-in for that in the future too. So thank you, Beth Brown, our Queen of the Week. And now we're moving on to our key to accountability.
Yes, I, of course, love this series just because accountability has meant so much for my growth, for my mindset, is holding myself accountable, and that self-discipline that we were talking about last episode. So I definitely, when it comes to that challenge mindset and being accountable for it, it is taking those necessary actions that sometimes we don't feel like we want to do, and we have to challenge ourselves. We have to get outside of our comfort zones and make ourselves feel a little uncomfortable and vulnerable.
Yes.
And that's a true accountability within yourself from a challenge mindset, And I think it's also very important is to be able to hold yourself accountable. Like, you told yourself you were going to do it by this deadline, then you need to hold yourself accountable and make sure that it gets done.
Absolutely. The challenge mindset can be used for lots of different things. And I think getting into your accountability for it, I even have to challenge myself to take care of myself.
Oh, yes.
It's a common theme between Christina and I, is that I'm somewhat of a workaholic. I was up until 10:30 last night working on show plans and on campaigns for clients, which I love my job. And it doesn't feel, I didn't realize it was so late because I was really in the zone of working on that. And I think maybe that challenge mindset really gets me going. But I needed you in my ear saying, Debra, we're recording tomorrow. You don't want to have big bags under your eyes from staying up all night.
Well, the funny thing that you say that is because I was a workaholic. A lot of people might see that I'm still a workaholic, but I don't feel like it. But the biggest thing is I kind of just go off my time blocks and what I'm scheduled for the next day. There are some times that I get some creative juices flowing and I'm up till 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. But I always make sure before I even get into those scenarios what my day is planned for next day. So give yourself grace. The great thing is you own it. You know what I mean?
I'm the boss.
Absolutely. So it doesn't, but just make sure that you always put yourself first. That's the biggest thing.
So I don't have to Hulk smash it. That's what, if I am up on a deadline and for whatever reason I haven't been able to get the creative work done. I couldn't get in the creative flow. That challenge at the end for me is always called Hulk smash.
Oh, I know.
Because it's all Hulk smash is all I could ever do. And so
you would think we were ADHD or something. Like we were waiting until the deadlines are done. We're waiting, and then we go in and like trails blazing.
Yeah, Hulk smash. That is the, I should do that like my own hashtag of Hulk smash, because I know a lot of women entrepreneurs out there Hulk smash a lot of
well,
stuff.
and
to
you
get
wear
it done.
green so well. So yeah, so the whole smash. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
whatever gets you there. I mean, and that's mine is, Christina 2.0 would not allow this. So get it together, so call it whatever you will, just as long as it works. That's that accountability for yourself more than anything.
Absolutely. So can you believe it? It's the end.
I know. It is so exciting, so rewarding. I'm so excited. We've already planned out the whole season, so all the series will be coming out. But this one will always be my baby because, it's truly telling the story what we absolutely love. And if it wasn't for our mindsets, we would not be in this room right now.
We would not. And our common mindset that brought us together. I'm not always in that entrepreneurial mindset. I think you are. You really embody that. But sometimes we're in growth. Sometimes we're in challenge. But I think that being on the same, we're on different paths, but to the same destination. And we're both on that journey towards it, but have taken totally different paths. But the Mindset series really was the perfect way to launch. And this is our final episode of the Mindset series.
Yes. And I just want to thank Elysian's Wellness for Dr. Lori. It was such an honor for her to be the first one to support us. And I'm so very grateful.
I am too. And she was a great guest in our last episode.
Oh, yes.
If you missed any of the episodes in our Mindset series, they are available for you to listen on our, on all directories. We're in the same place you found this one that you're listening to. And we encourage you to go back and listen to those. And then in the future, you'll be able to see it come out again with some additional materials to help us.
Yes.
grow.
So we're going to hear some more on marketing with the Boss Babe.
That is right.
And I will be sharing all kinds of tips and tricks for different organizations of your life. And we're also going to get Dr. Lori involved. So it's going to be really nice, some extra content for you guys.
So be sure and check out our show notes where you will find links to Elysian Wellness and Aesthetics, who is our sponsor, and Dr. Lori, and you can see all of the services that they offer and can get educated on some of those things. And be sure, subscribe, download, listen.
Share
please.
your experience, especially with those Deals with Hills ladies.
That's right. So we are always looking for you to show us your deals and show us the things that you're proud of. So be sure and take pictures of your heels, post them on social media or email them. You'll find my email address in the show notes, and explain to us what you do. And maybe you'll be our next Queen of the Week.
Yes. And I'm so excited. And, like I said, that's how we all got started. And we just want to be able to support these women and their successfuls and figuring out, because I learned okay, I need to go get that book now. So thank you, Beth Brown, for that. I was
thinking the same thing because I struggle with taking time, and I do have some non-negotiables, but I think they're baby negotiable still. Mm-hmm. I don't think I've got that firmly set yet like I should.
Those core values, those non-negotiables, that's really pivotal thing, so I'm excited for, that book for sure.
Absolutely. So our next episode 6, kicks off our next series, which is called The Networking Key. Christina explained in our last episode how we came about with the keys. Mm-hmm. And so the networking key, Christina and I met while networking.
Networking is once you learn the art and the beauty of networking, your wildest dreams do come true.
Growing your business, especially when you're starting out, is about momentum and building momentum. And listen, I own an advertising agency. And if I tell you that it's expensive to build momentum with advertising, and starting out as a small business, I couldn't afford to do it. Mm. And so building that momentum with networking is key.
Absolutely.
So I look forward to that episode. And I think it'll be very beneficial. I see a lot of, and I get a lot of questions from female entrepreneurs that want to know, what do I do? Where do I start? I don't know how to do it. Or I've been running these ads. Why am I not getting the business and traffic that I want to have? And I think networking is a key for them.
Oh, absolutely. So I'm excited to dig in that series. We want to thank everyone for listening to this series, the Mindset series. And please like and share us on all platforms. And
that's it. We did it.
We're done.